friend in Chicago, Min shout out to you, although you're not online now, but you'll see this, and then you'll message me and you'll be like, Ethan, where are all those dog photos you promised? And I'll be like, hey, I don't have your number. I'm sorry.
Dog photos?
My puppy.
Aww.
When I got
like
home.
Dog photos.
Yeah, everybody does.
Dog photos. No.
Hey, why is this playing right now? How dare you? Why is this our ambiance?
Looks like we Turbian.
Hopefully they did not drop the hot soup.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that would be bad.
That would suck so much. So, how does one do this? Do we introduce ourselves and our characters? Like,
Yeah, I was thinking of doing an introduction round so that anybody who does see this will kind of know, and then I'll do the Matt Mercer thing where I give a summary of the plot thus far.
Yo,
and everyone knows how terrible that I will be, so it'll be an interesting experience.
Lies, deceit, incorrect.
If you don't feel comfortable, I could do something.
It looks like we might have really lost her. She just dropped out of Roll 20.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully, she did not drop soup on her computer.
That wouldn't be good.
It would not. Don't wanna miss a thing. I'm sure we will get a message via phone Discord, and it will solve the problem.
It will be fine.
Oh, wait a minute.
Everything will be dope.
Forgot to write down 7. Ooh. I gotta. Uh-oh, there we go. Trouble's back. You ever just like wear sweatpants and see how high you can pull them up until eventually they're sort of like a romper on you?
Yes. I have done that.
Like this waistband is like fully an inch or so above my nipples. This is pretty great.
Wait. Okay, I've never gotten them that high before.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that right now, actually.
Welcome back to
I called you a bunch of dorks.
Welcome back to the experimenting stream. So today we test the bounds of our clothes. Why not? We don't really have a fucking reason, but whatever.
All right. So before we get started, everyone take 5 minutes until the hour. Go get water. Go to the bathroom. We're gonna be at this a couple hours. And then, and then we'll do the introduction rounds, and we'll get started.
All right.
Question.
Yep.
How long is a couple hours?
As long as you early birds can stand.
Why don't we just say hard midnight?
That's only 2 hours, though.
We'll see how everything.
Hard 1 o'clock.
I have two cups of coffee down here with me. Anything's possible.
We're ready for this.
I can always make more tea. I just need to know.
Okay. I have to take medicine that kind of makes me drowsy in about a half hour, so you're gonna see weird drowsy me.
Weird drowsy you is fun drowsy you.
Punch everything!
I got my soup open!
I will be right back doing the whole potty thing, and we'll be back.
I will grab a soda for myself, and hopefully not disturb my parents. I shall be right back.
I'm gonna sit here and rock out to fucking Sabbath.
For real.
Yes!
Also, to warn everybody that was not Saf, I will not be playing the kazoo this session because it is a night session.
No, this is... How dare you? You can't withhold.
and I play Croxel Bardsman, and he is a Blood Knight Titanborn. He's got a fancy thing that some of the party doesn't really care for, but he likes his protein shakes. And, well, I mean, I guess we'll just let you see a little bit later. He doesn't wear a whole lot of armor. He's got some pauldrons. Standard, got your boots, belt, and bracers, but doesn't really wear a whole lot of armor about him. Quite tall.
I think
She's
she got
cutting
out.
out.
Putting out a bit of a glorious DM.
Oh darn.
So why don't we have Colby give a description of the story that
Okay.
my cutting out doesn't kill it.
So, let me tell you about this one time about 5-ish weeks ago where we all just sort of followed some dancing lights into the woods from wherever the fuck we were. Some of us were in town, some of us were just walking along the side. Some of us were across the continent or in the Feywild. And we met up under this big tree, and this goddess was there, and she was like, "Hello, you people. You know what you should do? Band together. Destroy demons. Save this world because holy fuck, it's going to shit right now." And that we did. We banded together. We got rid of some bandits that were along the side of the road, but no, the story didn't end there, folks. We saved some people. We took them back to their town, Jonesville. Lovely place. We basically stopped some assassination and some further, burping soda, am I right? Some further assassination attempts on their lives. As well as refortify up this town. We made it better than it was, because all Jonestown was a simple farming village for like wine and dope alcohol. But now they have an archer militia, a budget militia, and a spear militia. All because of us. What else did we do? We saved a wizard from being a sheep for the rest of his life. We also held a really dope festival with fireworks and contests galore. It was glorious. And then we also destroyed this cave that this evil wizard bitch wanted because A, it had some pretty dope magical artifacts in there, and also it had some really dope mushrooms. The edible kind, which are great in soups and salads, and the poisonous kind, again, great in soups and salads, but for your enemies. Yeah. So
Special
we
soups
just
and salad.
blew up that cave. Yeah. The special soups and salads. So we blew up the cave with "Somebody make me feel alive and shatter me." You know, that spell. Shatter. Cue violin solo. And we pissed off that lady a lot, as not only did she possess our ranger at one point, and via magics and voodoo and shit, but also a ghost that was apparently working for her just possessed our monk Kit. And just no, that's bad. These were all happening at 2 separate occasions, at various points of the story that I have told so far. But you know what? It's okay. This D&D story is chaotic. Long story short, we knocked the crazy possession out of our ranger. The ghost sort of ghost hopped from Kit over to Oct, and then Vishara was able to just do the pew pew feather dart and just KO that spirit ghost. We got rid of some demons, and now we're on the road helping, to go to other towns like Crestview. Am I forgetting anything? Oh yeah, Oct met a wizard. That same wizard that some of us saved. Developed a little bit of a crush, I think.
What? No, he's just a handsome man that I would very much like to. Well, I probably shouldn't say on stream because they might be kids watching, but that's fine. I'm in heat. It's part of the season. So sue me. All right, it's nature.
Mm-hmm. It has nothing to do with the fact that this man was once a sheep.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely not. Look, I just because I'm a satyr, I wanna have relations with farm animals. I don't know where you're coming from. I don't seem to connect point A and point B, but look, I'm just saying, for somebody who's been around, he's an attractive man. I'll say it.
You did seem to get quite interested after you heard that he was a sheep for a couple of years.
It's fine.
We'll come back to that later.
You know what else is fine? The fact that we were able to convince said wizard man to move into the town of Jonesville with the help of, just your friendly neighborhood Queen Titania, of the Fae Court. She popped in for a little visit, helped grow a tree that was big enough to be considered a tower for this transmutation wizard with high standards. And he was very impressed that Oct knew this, legendary archfey queen of an entire realm.
She kicked me out here into the material because a couple weeks ago she was worried that the material was going to get invaded by demons. Turns out old Stick in the Mud was technically not incorrect, so here I am with these lovely people. At first there was a bit of a cultural clash. It turns out they don't sleep on their roofs; they actually sleep under them. And then, a little bit of stuff with substance abuse, a little bit of discussions about, partying too much versus little. But I think we have a nice dynamic. I think it's working.
We do. You know what else is a nice dynamic? Our teamwork, especially when we destroyed some nasty-looking demon fuckers. Just now, on our way out to Crestview. What kind of demons did we destroy? We destroyed,
Everyone.
if I'm looking at the chat correctly, a Balban, aka a brute demon. We also destroyed a couple of dretches. These things, right here. These nasty-looking dretches. We did that in under like 2 rounds. I'm very impressed with us.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised myself.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Also, something that the audience should know, we are all level 7. If that is pretty, and that is pretty dope.
That's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm. We are all various classes and such. If classes were not said earlier, that information might become relevant later. Who knows? We might just tell you what's happening in our lives. We are definitely going to be telling you what's happening in our lives, but it'll come up as the
Wait,
story
personal ones or
progresses.
character ones? Because I need to know before we start having therapy sessions in these.
The character ones. But if therapy happens, that's a-okay. It'll happen free of charge.
Best thing about friends.
Yeah, it's the best.
So anyway, my father was a goat. Okay, no.
We're doing this now.
Look, it's been about 334 years coming. I mean, come on. At some point, it's just got to tumble out of my ass. Okay,
I mean-
let's move. We should.
I think that is the best place to end the summary of what has happened so far, actually.
Thank you. All right. So you find yourselves in the middle of the night of combat, and you're pretty okay having just defeated a beat.
I think it being a night session, I think I'm gonna find everything way funnier.
Probably.
That's a
It's
good
the
thing.
raw, what would you call this, delirium?
The sleep deprivation.
Yes.
So you're free to either go back to sleep or sit and talk about what notice that Croxall had some serious interest in this demon. Something was going on with that. Other than that, you all seem to be okay.
Seeing that the demon thing that killed my bird died, Vishara's aura that is just pissed off is just gonna go back to her normal, regularly scheduled self.
Also,
Rox, are you okay?
I'll be fine.
You were saying? You first.
It's been a long time coming.
It seemed.
You know this bastard? What?
Yeah.
Not necessarily knowing friend. A mortal enemy.
Oh. Did he
It's-
beat you in a
Pleasant.
bar brawl or something?
That's not necessarily mortal enemy. That's more of a mortal nuisance than a mortal enemy.
Well, I don't know. I was
Well-
trying to get the information out of him.
At the time, when I was younger, things were tables. Now it's nothing. Didn't seem by anything more than child's play at this point. But it was vengeance, and that was needed in time. Things like these have massacred people for too long. My family being some of them. Ending up why I have attained these powers and have vowed to destroy everyone.
Whoa.
It is unbearable to have others deal with this, and if I can do anything to assist, to ease others' pain and sorrow, I will do what I can.
I'm just gonna kind of hold that as his pipe for him. Like, you want to take a breather, or
Oh, I was walking over to give him a hug.
Me too.
actually that might be better. Yeah, okay. On second thought, here, yeah, you folks do that.
Group hug, everyone?
Oh, yeah. No, that sounds fine.
Give me a you.
Okay.
Come on, Amelia, you get in here too.
Yes, it's unavoidable.
It.
Again.
And squeeze!
Give him a hug. Give him a hug, Oct.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm really happy that I smoked, because these corpses smell like absolute ass right. This is really good.
Is this the best place to be doing this?
Okay. All right. Maybe. Okay. Hold on. Let's let the man breathe. He had himself a cathartic kill. That's a beautiful thing. You take as much time as you need, kid. I'm gonna go see if I can reset up the alarm spell for us. Right.
Do you want me to do it?
Oh, you know, half the time I forget that you can do magic, and frankly, do it better than I can, because you're just so good at blasting things in the face with. But yeah, if you don't mind, that'd be. Alright, yes, so here. Alright, perfect.
I'm just gonna sleep on the cart. That's my plan.
Oh yeah, I was already okay. So you are sleeping here. I thought you were gonna be in your bird form. I already fully extended my
No,
bedroll. I feel.
can't summon my bird until morning.
Oh, okay. No,
He's dead.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Oh, and this was happening during like the first or second night that we were doing sleep.
Yep.
I think
Moved me. I didn't approve. Because I do have a bedroll and I'm not sleeping in that cart anymore.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I know you smell. It's the fur. Okay, here. I'll prestidigitize it. Okay, I'm sorry.
You dingus. I've been in that cart for too long. I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah, Crux is propped up, leaning.
I'm tiny,
sitting,
so I'm just gonna extend my legs right here and.
All right, so our morning's rest is had. Nothing else
Also,
happens.
Colby, real quick, you're not blessed anymore, so you can take away that dot.
Oh yeah, right. No longer blessed. Hashtag not blessed.
Oh, truly the most accursed of things.
But you know what is blessed? In the morning. Bitches!
And the bird is back.
Breaking the fourth wall for a second here. Vishara has a bird companion in the name of Vincent. Vincent is a lovely raven, and ravens have mimicry. So if you hear me just doing random voices or whatever, it's probably coming from Vincent. Bitches!
I love this fucking bird so much.
Yeah.
Yes, I am very sweet.
Voices are back.
Leave him alone. He's a good bird.
I honestly am a little happy that he's here. It feels weird without him. I was pretty close to trying to do voices, but I figured it wouldn't be as well received as if you.
It would not be pretty.
Yeah, you're probably right. Oh wait, I have a cracker for you. Here you go, buddy.
Cracker.
Where do you keep getting all of these crackers?
I'm really
They're
working on
endless.
that. I'm working on that meal bag that we talked about like forever. It isn't perfected at this point. I can really only manage to pull out crackers. But hey, what are you gonna do?
Will help in a pinch.
Yeah.
So the morning comes, everyone has fully
Breakfast,
rested.
anyone?
Yeah, breakfast.
I have travel rations.
I was just.
800 fucking mushrooms.
Oh, I know what I can do. Here we go. I'm gonna a couple. I'm gonna prestidigitize them to make them not taste like mushroom.
That'd be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yes.
So this one tastes like this one tastes like sweet roll. This one tastes like cantaloupe. And oh no, yeah, right, conventional food. Yeah, okay. There's a bacon. Hey, enjoy, buddy.
Yes.
You know what?
It tastes like pancakes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. I'm a 300-year-old fae. You telling me I can't make a mushroom taste like pancakes? Check this out.
Wait a minute. I just realized something.
No.
I can do it too.
Oh my god. Are we about to open up a franchise?
I didn't even notice anything changed other than the fact that there was a different thing for prestidigitation. Different names.
This is perfect. I love it. Oh.
This is great.
Food war battles, but whoever can make the thing look the best.
Possibly.
So what you're gonna do? You're gonna pick the flavor, and I'll change the mouth texture, so that way it'll taste like you're chewing pancakes.
Yes. Oh, we are so good. I love this.
This makes.
Oh, this is priceless. Go figure.
So everyone who consumes a mushroom for their meal, please roll a d4.
She cut out.
She said, please roll a d4 for everyone who consumed a mushroom, and we made the mushrooms taste amazing.
Yeah,
So
I've been
hope you all ate one.
I've been rolling my own dice for so long. It's been like I went to go and grab my dice, and there was nothing there.
Oh god.
It can't be poisoned. It's been 2 days.
So, Oct.
Yes.
You gain 3 temporary hit points.
Holy shit. I love everything about these things.
Vishara, you gain 1 temporary hit point.
Hey, that's better than nothing.
And Croxall the same. Kit feels really good with her 4 temporary hit points. And Eterbian feels pretty good with her 3 temporary hit points.
Did Amelia eat no mushrooms?
You didn't eat the mushroom?
No, did Amelia?
Not eating?
Oh, Amelia did, so I should roll. I keep forgetting that I'm a person.
That's okay. You know, you're a DM as well as a player.
Honestly, same.
I forget the construct of what I am.
Where do I end and the Seder begins?
Who knows?
Somewhere in between the Danny DeVito impersonation.
So anyway, I start shooting. Okay. So we continue to the town, right?
We do.
Magical.
We have a full day of travel ahead of us.
Oh,
yes. And
back at the
as we've learned, this road to Jonesville is pretty untraveled. Like, very few people go there. So we're pretty uninterrupted. But once we get to there's a fork in the road and we start traveling toward Crestview. We start to see some travelers down the main. It's basically the highway. And we're starting to cross paths with people, and we're traveling at a pretty healthy clip, so we're overtaking some people that are at a more leisurely pace.
I mean, we got 2 horses, Clip and Clop, over here.
Get out of the way.
So we're making good time. We get a in, and it's starting to get dark. The sun. We're still about a half day travel from Crestville, so we can press on into the night, or we can make camp and arrive at midday tomorrow. Apparently, I'm breaking up real bad. I'm going to turn off my Wi-Fi on my phone.
Okay.
There.
That is a solid plan.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Forward to it. A lot of mushrooms. For some reason, they're not really kicking in yet. I'm wondering why. Place.
God.
Who knows?
I mean, just because they're mushrooms. Special.
What? What's the fun in that? No, that's a dumb idea. Don't do that.
We have a different kind of special mushroom.
Yeah. Gotta get my cordyceps for the day. So this might be a good opportunity. Crux, you want to talk to me a bit about your town? Like, what are you people known for? I mean, I know how much you love bacon. Meatopia.
Well. Bacon is just personal preference of mine. Where I came from, it was a small fishing village, surrounded by a bunch of forests and whatnot. Just, a little mine nearby and whatnot, but it was basically just the perfect area for this town, and we'd send barges up the river with the capital city.
Oh.
It was primarily lots of fish. Getting the pork, bacon, always a dream of mine at first, because it was such a rare scarcity when I was growing up. And then, yeah, bacon.
You gotta love being an adult, right? You can make your dreams come true.
That got shattered. But I make the best.
Yeah. Do you need another hug?
I'll be good. One will be enough for quite some time.
Great.
Glad we got in that big group hug while we could.
Yeah. Kind of snuck up on.
We did. We
surprisingly
attacked you.
Even with me being so alert, you guys were able to get the drop on me.
It's because we're your friends.
He just telepathically told us to the whole time. Like, I mean, we had this thing planned down to a T.
Hug him!
We did. Yes. You are back, Miss DM. Congratulations.
Okay. Am I breaking up?
You are not now. It is nice.
Okay. Yay,
I have to turn you up a little.
Same Z's. Oh crap! You're already on 200. Fuck. It's cool.
Only had her at like
so
80
a full day of travel ahead. You guys can role play. Amelia is going to get off the cart and walk for a while and try to find forest as she walks along.
I definitely want to find a moment to talk to Kit.
Okay.
Kit.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something personal?
Sure, you can ask.
Okay. What makes you happy? I know it's a bit of a loaded question, but I've recently started figuring out that if I send telepathic messages to people, like Oct, for example, about things that he likes and things that make him happy and smile, I can give him a bit of a boost to his capabilities. And I was thinking about it, and I know some things for pretty much everyone about what makes them happy, but I don't know a whole lot about you. And I was hoping to rectify that.
Music, I guess.
Music. Any particular kind?
I don't know. I like music. I just,
Ooh,
it doesn't matter.
original music. Okay. I will have to get creative with that. Okay. This'll be fun. You'll have to give me feedback whenever I do the thingy, so that way you can tell me if, if it's good, if it's bad, if it's danceable.
I feel like I've given you way too much power.
Just a little bit, but not too much power that you're going to regret it later.
I don't know if that's true, but I guess we'll see.
It's probably a lie, actually, now that I think about it.
Knowing.
Okay. Yes.
Could be.
Lots of things.
Exactly.
There's Werther's Originals.
It's nice to know that some things will always be canon. This stream was brought to you by Werther's Originals. Old ladies like Titania.
Just breaking the fourth wall meta here. We are not sponsored by anyone, but if anyone wants to sponsor us, give us an email.
You beat me to it.
No, if we
I
get
don't know what
sponsored by
email.
Werther's, if we get free Werther's from this, I am so happy.
Hey Nike, I know how much you people like to use for free labor. Now I know a couple of orc tribes that have a couple of questions for you because that doesn't sound like it's really good work. But if you want to sponsor us, I guess I'll support your child labor. I don't know.
Oh, jeez. Well, there goes that sponsor. Darn, they just emailed me too.
That went quickly.
Hi, yes, I am from Werther's Originals. It says here in the you support child labor? Well, technically, I gave a kid a knife that he can cuddle with at night as a nightlight that makes ocean noises. So, and this really is canon. So, unfortunately, yeah, I guess. But whatever.
We are terrible.
Unfortunately, yeah, I guess. But whatever.
I love it. We are terrible.
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
I tried.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I need good being
Mm-hmm.
ish.
Yeah. I'd like to think that honestly we are good people.
Our standards for good are kind of low at this point, but we'll do what we do.
Yeah. Like, we kill demons and we save people and we help them in various situations.
Andy's list of adventurers.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, when I first met you guys, you had already saved the wealthiest person in town, who's a single mother raising kids from, essentially being, shall we say, hindered by a couple of bandits. You stopped a very heinous crime, or worse, and then you proceeded to save them a multitude of times as well. Quite literally take a small town of farmers and merchants and turn it into a really positive place. So kudos to you.
Did we never tell him that she wasn't single at the time?
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like we should have. Did we not?
Did we tell him?
Wait.
She wasn't single.
Oh.
She had a husband. He died during that attack before we got there to save him and everyone else.
Oh, God, that's even more gruesome. I mean, good for you for doing that because,
I feel like I should also tell you, in order to not cause mass panic in the town, I masqueraded as her husband for a little while.
Oh, okay, because I thought I saw another dude walking around the manor. Okay, no,
that was me.
I just thought I was really, really baked. I usually am. So honestly, okay, wow.
I think you were a couple of times. I said
So
hi to you.
I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation, but it
have.
went one ear out the.
That's
It very well
okay.
could have been.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, now I know. Have you guys? Is there anyone else we're in person?
No.
We get to Crestview. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, no. None that are
Not
relevant
like
to our
how
current
long
situation.
pause that took.
So we're like really in the woods right now. I kind of like it.
We are. Like, seriously, I cannot see anything beyond these woods and a lone jackal in the corner.
Wow, those sure are trees.
Very pretty.
Well, this looks like a good as place as any to camp down for the evening, and that way tomorrow we can just get into town bright and early.
Great.
I might as well put myself on the map as well. Here we go. And Vincent as
One
well.
by one, everybody.
I'm here,
Bloop,
motherfuckers!
bloop, bloop, bloop.
Wait, where's our cart at? And Amelia?
Where are
And
the
the
Well,
horses?
Let's
I
say, what
have
about
not
clipping
been able
top?
to connect to roll 20 keeps with me. There we go. Now everything that I place.
Ah! There are
Ooh.
multiple copies of us!
Doppelganger.
My God, I'm a mimic. I knew it. Quick, hit me in the face.
Hold on.
I can't get it to load the image library, however, so I cannot cart.
That's okay.
So
Whoa, there's
theater.
two of them. There's two orcs.
How many elks are there?
Yocked. Does that hit?
You know what? In a surprising turn of events, your natural 30 most definitely does. Please hit the shit out of me.
Wait, where did Crocs go? He disappeared.
My God,
Where
he's
did I
hitting
go?
me from beyond the great beyond.
I guess.
All right, let's see how much damage you do. Oh no.
That's a lot of damage.
It's because I'm not on the board anymore. That's why it won't work.
Holy
Oh, no.
shit.
Okay, so that's 12 plus an additional...
I take
19 damage.
Except you forgot, you attacked me technically on a Thursday, which means the damage is in fact quadrupled. So therefore, I'm dead. Thank you guys very much for coming to the stream. I am a ghost. Lovely to see you all.
Y'all are
Come
great.
on, we wouldn't let that happen to you yet.
See, I was going for non-lethal damage. I was hitting you with the flat of the sword.
Oh, okay. So I have a giant dent in the side of my foot.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit. Okay, you'll live.
Oh, jeez. What is the hot wizard gonna say when he sees this dent in my face? He's gonna think I'm...
He's going to say something along the lines of, my, what big dent you have there.
All the better for you to rest something on my face with, my dear. Oh, God. If you're gonna hit the king, you gotta kill the king. Although technically, I think Crux with a natural 30 definitely did.
That was my first attack roll on. Great.
That's a pretty solid number.
It's nice to have you actually rolling in the chat again.
And you get to see my numbers.
And the amount of complete and utter nonsense that is attached to it.
Like, seriously, you have a plus 10 to hit?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Like we know how, but at the same time, like, wow.
I know.
That is
I just wanted to...
And it's only going to go up.
Yeah. Welcome back, DM. How's it going?
It's going. So you guys have camped for the night. I'm sure you do your alarm spell, feed the horses.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Vincent's keeping watch, as per usual.
For you. Are
There we go.
roll.
All right, we're all prepped. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I might need to roll physical dice. Guys, roll 21.
There we go. That's an 8.
Oh, there it went. Okay, so nothing happened.
Okay.
Everyone sleeps through the night, fresh, energized, and everything's peaceful. So we have Amelia gets up super early, and when you all wake up, she's not there. But within a few minutes of everybody getting up, nobody's gone. See her come back. She's dragging. She's got a brace of like 3 or 4 rabbits,
Yo.
and she's got some like herbs that she's gathered for us.
Oh, nice to see you actually coming back this time. I was afraid you might have had a mind trick played on you.
Leave her alone about that. You know it's a touchy subject.
I didn't think to warn you.
It's alright. Vincent told me it's okay.
Your bird eyes.
Well, yeah, when you see out of your familiar constantly, you know, it's fun. Mm-hmm. Not everything. It's like... Okay, you know those fancy inn rooms where you have the corner room and it has 2 windows on 2 different streets? It's like looking outside of both windows at the same time. Mm-hmm. And this only happens when, you know, I'm within a certain distance of Vincent. Like, it isn't an all the time thing. It would be dope if it was, but at the same time, privacy is important. Because, like, the Raven Queen can also see out of him, so... Ugh.
Now, this might sound a little morbid, Amelia, but hear me out. I assume we're going to use those rabbits for stew. Any chance you'd be willing to give me the skins of those rabbits?
Rabbit
I
skin.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to try my hand at a little bit of taxidermy. I don't know. I gave the knife, and I feel a little, unfortunately, sort of wondering if that was a good idea or not. So if I see any more, you know, kids who are in trouble, my idea was I was maybe give a rabbit or something.
I think that's really sweet. Maybe a rabbit's foot instead of an entire rabbit?
I mean, depends on if we're able to, you know, get it off in one piece. I think giving technically rabbit's feet are lucky and all, but just giving a kid a 7.
I'm going prototypes.
For a second, I thought you were going in an entirely different direction with that statement.
Could I try to roll cobbler's tool, DM?
So, are you attempting to take the feet off, or are you taking fur?
I should let Amelia probably get the meat off, and then once she does that with whatever she can give me on the skins, I'll see if I can hackney together a stuffed animal. Wow, hell yeah!
So Amelia successfully takes the rabbits apart. You are presented with 12 intact rabbits.
All right, I'm going.
3 rabbit skins.
Cool. I'm gonna just gather up some soft leaves and grass. I'm gonna stuff the rabbit. And I'm gonna try to sew them together with cobbler's tools.
Okay.
All right. That's one of them, two of them, and three of them.
All three are
Wow.
successfully stuffed. They are your first attempts, so they look a little misshapen, like it's obviously a rabbit skin with leaves. But you
Right.
can make them a little bit more artsy as you. But these will pass for a child's.
Cool.
You didn't, however,
Hmm.
tan the hide.
I didn't. I didn't what?
Tan the hides.
Tan the hide.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh,
So it's
no.
just raw rabbit hide wrapped or rabbit skin wrapped around.
Yeah.
I like to
That's-
think that one of them still has an intact face.
I wouldn't give those ones to children.
You know, this. Okay, I can make this work here. I'm gonna tinker with it magically.
I knew
And
I'd
then-
be entertained with the first prototypes.
On the face of the hackneyed rat, I'm gonna do a static visual effect that makes it look a little more like, which I think is just Oct kind of carving little bits and pieces that sort of look a little out of place and just taking them off.
That's pretty funny.
So, morning exercises are done. Everybody gets a meal of roast rabbit,
Mhm.
and it is delicious. Me and good cook with wild herbs, and whatever she did to the rabbits, it was pretty good. Everything is loaded back onto the cart, and we, because of the morning exercises, we're not really setting out until about 9, so we'll be arriving at 2
Cool.
instead of noon.
I will take off, like Vincent and I will merge as one being, like I do at finding my ability so I can show the general chat. Where is it? Here we go. Bam. Soul of the Raven. Plop. Caca! I'm a bird.
Indeed.
And all right, let's go.
All right. So we get on the cart, we head out. We are led by a glorious bird with.
Mm-hmm. I know the way.
Anyone want to accomplish anything while we are driving, or should we fast forward?
Question: how long have we been traveling again?
2.5 days.
Well, we're gonna keep trying to enchant that little pendant.
Okay.
It's gonna take a week, but let's keep going.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
So
gonna be a week.
you can log that you have spent 2.5 days working toward the enchantment on that.
Oct is going to. I mean, he also had an extra pitcher that he's going to use to try and store some of the daily from the alchemy. Or I suppose technically the alchemy jug can hold up to a multitude of gallons. So he's going to hold 2 days worth of acid in the alchemy jug, which he's eventually going to try to sell when they get to Crestview. So wahoo.
Crux is just gonna take some time and continue looking and tinkering with blacksmith. Anybody else?
Caw.
Fun thing? Oh,
Takes us about half a day, and we arrive in Crestview.
I know this town.
Yeah, you've believed before.
ow.
Place you guys map where you are arriving. Ooh, I gotta zoom in.
Oh, dang. Okay, top left corner of the map, everyone.
So long.
Honestly, pretty pleasant looking, I gotta say. You know, I see why you have the why you miss it. It's kind of nice.
It's a nice place. Madness.
So we have we have a city at our disposal. I'm sure that you'll want that Kit will want to find their friend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I almost
Fish.
But the
put
rest
that
of you are
demon.
just arriving in a
Mm-hmm. Fishar will pop out of bird form. Yeah, what seems to be the problem here, Kit?
I wasn't given a lot of information. I was just told that it was urgent and my friend was involved somehow and they needed help.
Okay, who's your friend?
His name is Dorn. He's
Doran.
I've known him for a long time. And
Okay.
I don't
Okay, let's go find Doran.
I'm assuming you know roughly.
DM?
You do not. Dorian is a bit of a traveler. He's a little bit nomadic. So, to your knowledge, the best place to look for him will be, honestly, the tavern.
I think he'd be probably in the tavern or around there, wherever the hub of the city is, really. He probably doesn't
Well.
live here.
That does sound about.
Mm-hmm. Well.
And you do know Crockstall. If you zoom out so that you can see the majority of the city,
Mm-hmm.
this is the tavern.
I already knew. For some reason, I was about to say that was the tavern. Come in, Liz. Follow me. I know where it's at. I was thinking that's got to be it.
I love how like all three of us pinged at one point, and it was like the trifecta of pings.
Oh, if we're heading to the
It was
tavern,
nice.
I guess I'll lead the way.
Okay.
We're all on horseback or cart back anyway, so.
Mm-hmm. Let's go. Flap. Flap. Oh yeah. And just as a note to everyone, if Vincent isn't out on the field, if there's no crying and screaming from myself, he is on my shoulder. And it's hard to drag two characters when you can just drag the one.
Much easier.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
I'll use this as an excuse to shape water. No, okay.
I was debating about taking that cantrip over prestidigitation, actually.
It's a lot of fun, honestly.
It's so much fun.
Oh, jeez. Should have brought my inhaler. Oh, God. Oh, it's such a long fucking walk.
How's your chair?
I left it at home. I thought it'd be a chair. Plus, he likes to climb on things, so I figured he'd be better at the mansion. Oh God. Oh, I am just hunched over right now. Oh my God, Amelia drove the cart into the center of the lake. That's crazy.
Ah!
Holy crap.
Okay.
Oh my
Whoa,
God.
we can turn it around? That's amazing.
This is truly a blessed day.
Okay. Well, there's a stable, I think, right here.
Hey,
We should probably see
Jedi.
someone about horsing the... Oh, yes. There we go. Okay, shall we? Let's make a scene.
Oh, I
Oh,
I absolutely can do that with this feature.
With this
All eyes on
group,
you.
I don't think it's possible to not make a scene.
it would be.
Right, I forgot you are technically a far traveler.
Yeah, it's when you get spit out on smell different, and people take note.
They do.
Just a little.
So
I'm
you
kidding, a lot of
enter the
it.
tavern.
Mm-hmm.
The tavern is crowded with the lunch crowd right now. You see simple, hardworking folk, basically here for to eat before they go. There are a few older gentlemen sitting at a table playing cards. There are roughneck, uh, ruffian looking guys that might not have good intentions, what they're doing here. There is also a table of all women who honestly look like they should be home tending and beating the dust out of the rug. They are sitting all together, like leaning forward, having intense something wrong with whatever they're talking. The bartender looks up and immediately notices you, takes note. He doesn't say anything.
Is there a stage in this tavern or
There
anywhere where
is
a
not a
person can perform?
stage, but there is a corner in the tavern that does not have a table in it that is obvious.
Okay. Let's see. Vishar is gonna go up to the bartender and ask if it's alright if she performs for a bit.
Have at it.
Thank you. Okay. She is going to... Let's see, what is she gonna do? That's a very good question.
I mean, I thought you had.
I mean, I do have an idea, but I have so many options.
True.
Okay, you know what? Here's what's going to happen. Okay. Vishar is gonna go. She's going to put a hat near one of her feet. And I am getting so nervous for this, even though I'm not the one actually doing the thing. But she's gonna do it. Okay. She's going to take on after her dad and actually do the thing. Here we go. She's gonna cast Unearthly Chorus, which basically means, hey, you ever wanted to perform something, but you didn't have all of the instruments? Lucky for you, you can be a one-man band. Here's the song. Right,
Hit
gotta
net.
skip.
And it's not an exclamation point, it's the dash.
Right, I forgot. Here we go. Wait, nope, wrong song. You know what? Sure. She's gonna do disguise self as well to look like a dude who would actually be singing this song. Because she can do that with one of her abilities. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Mask of many faces. Boom. Disguise self. Looks like a dude. And then...
When I open up the door, is it evening or late afternoon? How I got home's just a blur and now my body's all that certain. So good morning to you all, but I'm lost somewhere.
You guys can do whatever you want. She's just there performing and drawing up a crowd.
Well, Prox is gonna do what he does best. He's gonna go up to the bar and just have a pleasant drink with the patrons there at the bar. He's gonna buy a round for those sitting at the bar too.
What Oct would do in this moment. Oh god. This is a... Okay.
I know it was looking for... I don't know what they look like other than just hollering out his name. I don't think I could find him that well.
It will approach the bartender and... Hey, so has a halfling man by the name of Dorn been in here recently?
Oh yeah, I've seen him.
Would you happen to know where he would be right now?
Well, he's been staying here most days. He doesn't really come around during the... He'll be here around dinner, take advantage of the... bring in some business. Going with him.
That's a pain.
If we have some time to kill, I might take a walk up the pawn off the...
Either my internet is fading or you are breaking.
He's cutting out.
Am I? Well,
yeah,
give
like
me
the
one
beginnings and ends, having like mute is too much. Sensitivity.
A second, then I'll try to... How about now? Am I better? Am I cleaner?
Yeah, for the most
You're
part.
better.
I don't know if you're cleaner, but it's better.
Well, Oct said, I mean, if we got time to kill, I might take a hike up to the apothecary, see if I can pawn off this acid. I mean, hey, Euthurbian, if you want to try to get rid of some of your poisonous mushrooms, it might be not a terrible idea.
So you're looking for like an apothecary?
Yeah, if there's some merchant nearby that looks like they're in the ingredient collecting or potion forging type of industry.
Well, one thing that you did notice was when you arrived in the tavern, in this circle outside the tavern, is basically a market where traveling merchants set up their carts and sell their goods out of their carts. So anything you want to buy, aside from master, anything you want to buy or sell. Did I lose you guys?
No.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. If my goodness, if that is the case, I'll take a look around and see if anybody wants to purchase some of my wares. Should I roll some perception or persuasion?
Yeah, go ahead and roll some persuasion. Just start to. Are you basically just kind of hollering out like I've got acid? Or are you approaching someone?
Please don't yell that.
Yeah, that might give off the. I mean, it is Oct, but I think that might give off the wrong impression. So I will, I will peruse and see if I can find anybody who is looking more like they're in the ingredient collecting biz, and then I will approach them and do a persuasion.
You do find someone who is selling ingredients themselves and some potions. So this is obviously an out. You can see if they're willing.
Okay, here we go. That's not very good. So what I'm gonna do is it wouldn't even really matter if I added the Flash of Genius. So I'll see if with the 7 they're interested or not.
Well, he says, you know, it's impressive that you can do that, but I don't really have any use for acid. But I will tell you that it's probably something that you should check around with. There's an artist here who sells art to the capital city, and he sells metal art that he uses. Like he'll rust it, or he might use your acid. You could go see if he.
That sounds promising. Sure. What's the name?
His name is Gendry.
All right.
And you are directed to where his. Here.
Well, cool. I like it. Thanks so much. And I'll actually hand the guy a gold for his time, just as a extra way of saying thanks.
And he thanks you.
So I guess if that's the case, I'll wait to go meet that artist till later, and then I'll just reconvene with everybody.
Great, since I'm standing right next to you, I'm gonna try to persuade this guy to buy these poison mushrooms, because I don't want them anymore.
Hell yeah.
Half of them. Might as well. Actually, I lied. I forgot how many I had. That's too many for one person that I don't really know.
We're gonna sell 50 of them? Oh my god.
Yeah, I just looked. I thought I had 10. It's 100. I messed up. We're just gonna sell 10.
Let's see how much we get. Ooh, that's pretty solid.
That's a 20.
All right, who's I cut out for a minute?
Euterbian rolled to see if this guy would be interested in buying some poison mushrooms.
And it's a 20.
That is awesome. Yeah, he is definitely interested. He says that he has heard of these mushrooms before and would be greatly interested in buying your mushrooms for 5 silver apiece.
5 silver apiece, 10. Done. That's 50 silver right there, so literally just 5 gold. I can do math now.
Nice.
Be proud. This is a low point.
I mean, we all have them.
So now we've got 90 poison mushrooms and 790 non-poisoned mushrooms.
Perfect. Well, hey, good for you for getting some of those off your hands. I mean, hey, the guy saying, I know you were a little nervous, but the guy seems all right, so I guess that's good.
Doc's gonna get 2 gold pieces.
Oh, okay. Thank you. What did I do?
Your best.
Oh,
Not
all right.
really. not really the best people person, and it's nice to not be alone anymore.
Oh, please, no. You don't gotta pay me for that. You're charming in a very, you know, I have to. No, more like half the time I worry you're gonna smash my head open with a hammer. But realistically, you'd be the first in a very long line of people that probably want to, but just don't have the guts to. So hey, at least you know who you are, and I respect that. But hey, we should meet up with the others, grab a beer. I actually really do kind of want to see how Vishara is fading here. I mean, I don't know why she decided to turn into a dude. I think she looks much better on her own, but hey, that's her choice.
I'm not gonna tell her how to live her life.
It was only for the one song. If you look back inside, she's back to herself in the middle of an awesome solo.
Oh, hell yeah! And he's gonna...
This guy's self is giving her like a little bit of angelic aura to her as well. It's pretty dope. Don't you just love being able to change your costume just in an instant?
I'm gonna try to mix up a bit of prestidigitation and some shaved water from just some of the booze around the tavern. Like fancy glowing bubbles around you as you do the performance.
I will give you that with an applause. That was clever.
Yes,
right.
Especially because this song's all about shining diamonds.
Hell yeah.
I'm just gonna spam the light cantrip real quick.
Yes.
Give off a couple flashes.
My god. So much light. And I'll also do some magic tinkering with some empty tankards to just do a couple of like cool faces and, you know, more imprints that just essentially it's the equivalent of just inputting vines on it, but I want to do like glowing crystals around the tankards.
Oh my god.
Amelia looks over at Kit and says, "What's your friend's name? I think I can get word to him that we're here."
Doran.
You said he's a halfling?
Yes.
Okay, I'll be right back. And Amelia goes outside.
And with that, Vishara's unearthly chorus is over. She would have tried to charm some people who look like they were having a bad day and just make this performance a little more special for them, you know?
Aw. Roll. I would like for you to roll 2 performance checks, 1 for each song.
Okay, that's
with advantage for all the assistance that you got.
Okay.
And also in their spell in Unearthly Chorus, it's saying charisma checks with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so here we go. Performance, and I'm not proficient in it, so each performance check gets an additional d4 that I will roll separately. Here we go. Okay, come on, performance. I need you to work. Okay, that's the first one.
Oh my gosh.
Plus a d4.
You don't need it.
Yes, I do. I need to be the very best, like no one ever was.
I was gonna say.
I think almost everybody was on par with that one. Everyone was about to finish that sentence.
Everybody in the chat, feel free to say that.
23, 22.
Oh my god. We
And
get it.
a 17.
Actually, no. I'm gonna burn a flash of genius, so you just get to add a 4 to that.
21, 23, 22, 21, and done.
You have wowed these simple small town people. They are applauding. You look down into your cap that you left for tips, and you noticed a few people coming up in the first song, and then more people coming up in the second song, and then even more people coming up in the third song, and everyone in the bar is watching you. And like even people coming in from the market square, you're attracting business from outside.
Yeah, like it's audible out to a range of like 100 feet or something. So
And Crux is
dang.
just sitting there at the bar with his beer, like turning around, leaning backwards against the bar, talking to the person next to him. You guys never see anything like this. She's killing it here.
Is a full dance mom right now. He was doing the dance back to Vishara, but trying to be low key. Like, okay, honey, now you do this thing, and now you put the peace sign up to your eyes, like the cool girls do. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you, baby. Oh, this is so good.
Thank you,
my God.
everyone, for coming out here tonight. Do not forget to tip your bartender. He is amazing. And don't forget to try Chromalo, coming to a bar near you. Thank you and good night.
There is applause. There's calls for an encore. You pick up your hat, and it is fairly heavy. You will count it later and discover that you have made 26 gold, 13 silver, and 8 copper.
Yo, I made bank, yo. Okay, so that's 13 silver, 8 copper, and how much gold again?
26.
26. Dang. Okay. Okay, here we go. Doing some mental math.
Truly
381 plus 26 is equal to 407. Here we go.
Math.
I used to be a math major at one point before I transferred. I can do this.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I can barely
And-
add 7 and 5.
It's 13, right?
No. I
No,
love
it's
you guys
not.
too
That's
much.
wrong.
Oh no. Oh
I
God.
love you guys. You guys are great. I'm just coming up to Oct and Utero being like, thank you for that shape water and stuff. That was truly spectacular.
I mean, look, honestly, I just made a bunch of cool shapes, but seriously, like, Euterbian is like a one-person pyrotechnics team. Like, you should hire her, like, permanently. Like, that's, goddamn. Like, oh my God, it was perfect.
I should. You guys, just that one moment where, like, the encore happened and then just shining like a diamond. And then just, like, the light went on with those things. Like, yes, that was so perfect.
It really was quite the, especially for this. They don't ever get that really.
My dad would do similar things like this wherever we went. And I always knew I had it in me, but I never really wanted to try it before now. And I wanted to see if it would work.
Well, you killed.
Thank you.
You will notice, Vishara, with your active viewpoint on watching everyone in the bar, you did notice that everyone in the tavern was watching you except the table of house moms. They stayed in their conversation. They looked up at you and they seemed to enjoy the performance, but whatever is troubling them was more important than that.
Something is definitely troubling those women over there. Good thing I sent Vincent over during the middle of my performance to sort of spy on them and figure out what was happening.
Okay.
I mean, I couldn't really say that in the middle of my performance, but knowing this and being the woman I am, the subterfuge lady, I would have done this.
So Vincent overheard part of the conversation. You overheard talks of nothing's being done about it. They won't even send people. Nobody's been coming back. My husband hasn't been seen in 2 weeks. My children are starving. The town guard are not responding. They won't even admit us to make a query.
Yeah, we are definitely going to go over and talk to those women real quick. Or at least I am.
I was going to say it'd be better if I don't know. Seems like just
Yeah.
a bunch of women gathered together.
I feel like it might be better if I go off, talk to them, see if I can get us a job. Or at least see what's happening with them, because it seems like something's troubling them.
I'll go with you.
That'd be lovely. Thank you.
Please think before you speak.
Yes, I will definitely be thinking before I speak.
Okay. So you approach the women, and they ignore you at first because it's a bar and people walk by all the time. But when they realize that you are actually approaching them, they all stop talking and look up at you with like thinking that you're a barmaid, and basically like they're going to tell you, "No thanks, we're good."
Actually, it's what I can do for you is what I was coming over to talk to you guys about.
Oh.
It seemed like you ladies are having something on your mind. Something's happening in the town, something's happening outside the town. What's happening? We're a group of adventurers, the Lunar Knights. You might have heard of us, but probably not. We're up and coming adventurers. Something's happening. I can just tell by the looks on your faces. Do you want to talk about it?
Well, yeah, something is going wrong, but no offense, but I doubt you can do much for us.
I should probably introduce myself. My name is Vishara Asakura. I am a bard extraordinaire, dabbler in magics, and also an expert at telepathy. And I just give a little hi, 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 hi in each of their minds.
They all look shocked.
This is Euterbion, cleric extraordinaire, extreme healer, blessed by the moon goddess herself. She is very good.
I know I can introduce myself.
I know, but it's more fun when someone else is introducing you for you.
Not really.
Okay.
Right.
Well, go on, introduce yourself.
You've already done it.
Oh, okay. We have some other.
Don't you get?
I don't know. You told me to not introduce you, and I stopped.
The women look over at you and just interrupt this argument. And, one of them seems to like elect herself as speaker for the rest because one person has to do the talking at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "Well, there seems to be trouble at the mine. All of our husbands are here."
Wait, really?
It's what most of the men do here. If they're not fishermen, they mine.
Okay.
Pretty common practice, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And slowly, one by one, every day, like someone didn't come home, and then two people didn't come home, and then half a dozen, and it's gotten to the point now where they won't send men back up there, and they sent a contingent of town guard to figure out what was going on, and those allowed up to the mine, and that's the end of the story. They won't look into it, they won't investigate. Our men are just gone.
Is there a seat empty nearby?
So,
You might have cut out again, DM.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
There are some empty chairs, yeah.
I'm gonna pull one up and just sit down next to them and say, "How long has this been happening? When did it all start?"
About a week ago.
Huh.
Well, that's not very long at all, is it? I'm not saying this to be rude. I'm saying there might be a chance that they're okay. They just might be a little stuck.
Yes. We can definitely look into this for you ladies, give you some peace of mind as to what's happening, and possibly take care of the problem that is down there.
If you could do that, all we want is a man.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. We can get you guys the mine back. Give us a couple of days. We will swing on by with an update.
Okay. They all look relieved. They don't look hopeful, but at least someone listened.
Yeah.
And as while this conversation is happening, Kit, you see Dorian enter the bar. He looks eager, and he sees you, and he comes running up to me. Chance, I'm so glad you're here. I've been waiting. Look, we gotta talk. Do you wanna sit down? You wanna go somewhere?
Whatever's fine. I just glad it's okay and that this is okay.
You're acting weird. What's wrong?
You're the person who messaged me who is not very good at not causing anxiety.
Yeah, I was kind of worried about that. Let's go sit down and I'll explain. so Dorian leads you over into a empty table, and he explains that he's been listening in as he does. As you are well familiar with his practices, and he's picked up on a little bit of a theme, and that is that the local guard here are basically townsmen that have become militarized. They are not trained or paid or anything from the capital city. These are all locally funded, locally trained, and locally staffed guards. So they're just good old boys. They're your neighbor Jim. And everyone knows each other here. But the town guard have started changing. They're becoming heartless. People are getting arrested for simple crimes. Other crimes are getting overlooked and ignored. People's belongings are going missing when under suspicious circumstances. Just things aren't quite right here in the town. And he was just going to ignore it because people do what people do. But it's gotten to the point where it's a running theme. It's happening all the time. And he couldn't think of anyone else to call except you.
I brought some friends with me, and hopefully we can help. But it doesn't, I don't know, that doesn't sound normal. It sounds like something else is behind it. Something's off. Like, that's not something that happens normally. Mm. I mean, this is their town. Why would they?
And it's definitely something to be concerned about.
Yeah. Well, my friends have already started talking with people, so I'm sure that they're already planning on doing something. Maybe something stupid, maybe not. We'll find out.
Something stupid.
Hi, Vincent.
Hi, kid. Who's your friend?
This is Doran.
Hello.
He says, "Hey there. You're talking to a bird."
Yeah, the bird is a familiar of one of my other friends, and she's probably looking through it. It's normal. I'm actually surprised she's not just talking in my head.
Okay,
He's a
you do
little
have
busy at the moment.
powerful friends.
Yeah. I don't know if she's the weirdest of the bunch, though.
No, she's the weirdest.
Nah, I think Oct has her beat.
Probably.
Okay.
So I've been racking my brains, and I can't think of a way to go about changing this, especially when it was just me. But maybe if we find somewhere private to talk where word can't spread that we were talking about the guards, maybe we could think of a way to help these people.
Do you have a home?
Well, yeah, wherever I rest my head for the night. Pretty good home.
House.
Who needs a
I-
house?
In room.
Yeah, we can get a room.
Mm-hmm. Vincent just goes up to the bartender and is like, 1 room, please.
The bird has no money.
The bartender looks at the bird, and he just gets this confused look on his face.
Kit will follow the bird, and
You can see as you're approaching the bar, the bartender is actually getting the broom. Like, shoot!
Do not shoot me.
don't worry about the bird. The bird is magic. Don't hurt the bird either. It causes rage in a friend. I don't know what the bird came over here for.
To get us a room.
I think we're good on that front, Vincent.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about the disturbance.
Vincent just flies over on Vishara.
I'll
then
go back to
just-
Doran.
Yeah.
And Doran does have a room. So he leads you, and he asks, "Do you want to bring your friends? I mean, it's a small room, but we could all cram in there."
Sure. I'll gather him up.
And by this point, Vishara, you have finished talking to the women. Vishara and Viterbian.
Mm-hmm. And Vincent definitely filled me in on what's up.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Euterbian, looks like we're going upstairs.
Alright.
We get to meet
We
Doran.
grab the boys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh,
So
I'm taking a
while
beer.
this was happening, while these conversations were happening, Oct and Croxall, what were you doing?
Oh yeah, what were you doing?
I was just drinking at the bar with the patrons here and sharing a pint with everybody for lunch.
So Crux is getting away.
Yeah, I indulged a little bit. I asked if anybody. I will say that Oct asked if anybody around town knew anything else about this Gendrick guy.
Okay. He's known. Everybody knows everybody here. He keeps to himself. He's a pretty hardworking dude. He helps unload fish and reload fish at the barges on the docks. And he's also known for his art. He makes pretty good money selling it to rich people in the capital city. He's not like a famous artist, but he's known.
Okay. Cool. All right. And I'll burn to gold for a beer. So,
Okay.
Cool.
Crux is gonna have to find his some. Whoever sold it. Young. Left home a long time ago.
Okay.
Crux has a house.
Just thinking what I'm thinking.
It's
Housewarming party.
my old
Wait,
family manor.
Crocs owns a home
Not
here?
sleeping in a cart.
I don't know if it's still here. Last I remember, it was here in town nearby the water, but it's been a long time. They may have just
Are you saying
taken
this
all
out
of
loud
my
to everyone?
things. Kinda, I guess. Like, I'm kind of like just saying it while I'm down at the bar while you guys are getting me, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like having like an out loud thought that I need to check and see.
Mm-hmm. Vishara sends Vincent up the stairs, flying by everyone, to Kit. And Kit's just like flapping in front of Vishara, not Vishara, in front of Kit, like, "Hey, Crocs has a home. We should go there."
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's a strong maybe.
Strong maybe.
How, just to give me a clear picture on this, how many years ago was this?
It was about, I think it was about 12 years.
Okay.
I was about 16 when everything had transpired. I was in training and whatnot to be in the night alongside my father, and things turned sour.
Okay.
It's been a long time. One of the reasons why I'm iffy on if it's even still going to be available or empty or whatever.
If it is, it belongs to you. In my opinion, I'm always of the finders keepers rule. If there's no furniture in there, once I'm done carving up all my new boyfriend, the hot wizard, the wizard's new stuff, I'd be happy to build you some furniture. Free of charge, of course. After all, you're a buddy. But we should probably find if it's there first.
It is true.
So, Crocs, your family home is located right here outside the tavern. You did, because it was so close to the tavern, you did make a note of checking when you walked into the tavern. And you did see that there was a child playing outside. The shutters were open. The yard is maintained. There was smoke coming out of the chimney.
Dang. Well then. That scenario, I guess. No longer my home. Not about to rip something out of there. My old. Crocs just shakes his head, just no.
Crocs, you know how much money you have right now?
I don't know.
You could probably buy a home here.
Maybe.
Yeah, a better home.
We'll look into that later.
Your houses.
I was gonna say, could Oct kind of look over to the bartender and ask about that? Like, what's the property tax in this town?
What's the housing market like here? Is this near a good school?
What's the over and under on nearby sheets? I really want to make sure that I'm able to get my horses fed properly for the road.
What's the profit margin on flipping one of these houses?
Are there any rivers available? What's the price difference for riverside homes over inland?
I love how we got so distracted.
The
So
thought of me
Doran
having
is
a house.
waiting for you guys, and he says,
Yep.
"Are we gonna have this conversation?"
let's go up to Doran.
All right, come on, boys.
Yeah,
Let's
they're
go.
just strange. I'm sure
Oh,
you will enjoy them.
Oh, Kip, we found him! We found the guy!
Crux grabs another
Hi.
pint as he goes by the bar, picking a gold coin back.
So you all are led by Doran, and he's not joking. It's a small, basically like a full size bed, and like a nightstand with a wash basin and a chamber pot in the corner. And so,
Approximately how big is this room?
like 10 by 15, like enough that you can all cram in there, but
Yeah.
Nope.
it's gonna be tight quarters.
Nope, we're staying in the doorway. Absolutely not.
That's fair.
Oct is going to cast web up above to create sort of a hammock to create more seating. So since he's an artificer, it's all mechanical. So he's again as a heavy smoker gonna take his pan pipe, which serves doubly as a two-parted bong for our new listeners. And just sort of blast it out with a pipe cleaner, which is going to cause the webbing to blast from one side of the ceiling to the other. And then he's just going to kind of jump up on the bed and then jump into this sort of hammock. I think there's technically another spot if somebody wants it. So go ahead.
I call dibs.
Oh, dang it! I was gonna try and jump up there.
Well, I'm lighter, so it won't break.
That was kind of
No, you don't want it to break. Please don't.
Stop it.
Then
All right.
Vishara just
We're here for
jumps up there with the fun acrobatics.
So, Doran, the two up there are Oct and Vishara, the bird human. The large armored man is Crocs, and the woman in the doorway is Euturbian.
And the silent one is Amelia.
Yeah, she doesn't say much.
Better was
She's really good at finding plants, berries, and rabbits. Like I'm talking crime.
She's quieter than me, so.
We
We're not saying.
we're known as the Lunar Knights now. It's a
This
thing.
is all right. No, I'll remember that.
So, how can we help you?
Well, I was saying to Chance here.
I'm sorry. Hold up. Chance?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll explain that later. That's my real name.
Good to know.
Wait.
Please continue.
Oh my god. Hell yeah. You go by your nickname? Hell yeah, dude. Nah, fuck normal names. That's some good oh wait, sorry, plants. Yeah, okay.
So I was saying to Chance here, I've been in town for a couple weeks, and I've noticed a little bit of a theme happening with what I'm overhearing from people in the tavern, and that is that the town guard, who are, and he explains what he's observed on his own. Most of what he knows is what he's heard people tell him, because he's only one person. He's not brave enough or powerful enough to go around and really insert himself into situations, but he thinks it's serious enough to have called in help.
Yeah, that's definitely bad. Euturbian, isn't that kind of what's happening with the people in the capital? With the gods in the capital, I mean? Yeah.
That is exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we're not through with Miss Pauline.
No, she's definitely doing something to these people, or something adjacent is doing something to these
Who's
people.
Pauline?
Imagine the most bitchy person you have ever met at school. That is this woman, only she is a lady who sounds
Quite similar to this, actually. I know, this voice, doesn't it just scream posh and terrible and just, I'm a sassy lady?
It's
Yeah.
like grates way too much cheese on the salad, like way too much. Like at that point, you're just eating a pile of cheese.
Exactly.
He's a man who's
Garnish of
trying to kill the people that you're
She's
murdering.
also a very powerful wizard, almost assassinated this family in this lovely place called Jonestown. If you ever want to get good alcohol there, highly recommend getting Chromalo.
Oh, do you care to try some?
Oh my god. Task at hand, please.
Right. We
after.
can resume sales pitching later.
I should say, you know, are the people around here doing all right? Some folks kind of look haggard. Like, did they get enough to eat? Like, what's been going on?
There is an additional situation where people are disappearing in the mines, specifically the men and the teenagers and the occasional women who worked in the mines. Yeah, they've been disappearing bit by bit by bit over the course of the past week or two, and the guards are not doing shit about it.
Not bit by bit, it's just people slowly are disappearing. Bit by bit makes it sound like, oh, an arm here and a leg there.
Well, okay. Thank you for the clarification.
Hopefully, you know, we'll be able to recover that, but not to necessarily again volunteer items per se, but I mean, we have recently come into a total wealth of puff mushrooms. Maybe we could dole some of those out to at least keep some of these families with full bellies while we pick up their family members.
I have no problem with that.
There is a chance that the family members could be dead. I'm just saying.
I would like for Vishara to make a saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw? Why though?
You gotta.
You're being scried upon, and I have.
Bish.
Oh no, she heard the cheese comment. We're all dead.
I have advantage on these permanently due to my, what is it? My dual mind. Yep,
Hey,
that's 17.
But you got more than that, kid.
You get a
guess
21.
What? A fucking flash of genius.
I just imagine your flash of genius is just you winking. That's it.
I see you. It's either that or he's just being incredibly obnoxious, where he just sees you doing 1,000-yard stare and goes, "Remember to blink."
Oh yeah, that's genius. And I blink.
I deal with pink eyes so much. Your eyes are gonna get so irritated if you let all that dust in.
Exactly. Thank you. So, what was that wisdom save for, if I may ask, DM?
You do definitely feel another influence of scrying upon you.
Maybe you can try it on a different person.
Give me a minute.
You only know the one person.
She wants to talk.
No.
What? Am I not supposed to talk to her after she tries to scry in veils?
It's like her calling his voicemail. Like no. But we don't need to necessarily answer back every time she tries to forcefully look at what we're doing.
That's fair.
Also, probably not right now.
True.
If you do want to talk to her, it can wait.
That's fair. I'll talk to her later.
So, for my understanding, where are we keeping said Taki Rocky?
Taki Rocky is in a box.
In the box.
In my backpack. It is not touching any skin. It is just on the outskirts. Basically like, hey, we can talk to her if we want to, but only when we want to. Because I remember we talked about it, and it needs to touch skin in order for the life-sucking, constant sending effect to start.
Okay.
Yes?
Good to know.
Good.
Yes.
Yes. So, sadly, she's not able to be like, yo, bitch, you up, unless I actually touched the stone.
Yes. And you're not able to hear, like, if she is using these to communicate with her underlings, you wouldn't be hearing, like, random, hey, we're at the place with the thing.
Yeah. So it's kind of fair.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have reached basically midnight and a decent pause. At this point, I think it would be a good idea to pause here, give you guys time to talk during the week in roleplay chat or wherever, and formulate a plan on how you want to approach things, what you want your next move to be.
This seems appropriate, yes.
Are we going to address the guard situation first? Are we going to address the mine situation first? And how are we going about that?
I have no idea how to address the guard situation. I know with the mine, we go in, we kill whatever's down there, boom.
Well, it's not just that, because what we did earlier, there was no possibility of extraneous damage other than ourselves. We start adding other people in the mix, we add the possibility of endangerment to civilian lives.
Fair.
Next time, the fuck out.
Yeah, fair.
I'd not be that simple, though.
I can also turn people invisible. So I can turn up to 2 people invisible at the same time. So if some super stealthy people want to go in, be stealthy, and then get as many people out as possible before the rest of us go in and start going haywire on whatever's bullying and killing people, then boom, we could do that.
I'll just yell at people, get the fuck out. I can be quite into.
That too.
So we had an excellent weekend, you guys.
We did.
It was quite nice.
We should probably end the stream.
Oh, we will.
Okay.
Getting there.
But thanks to everybody for watching. Feel free to comment down below if you want to see more of this content. This was really nice. Thanks, Mom, for sticking around. Thank you, Jesus and TikTok for sponsoring.
What will happen to our heroes
Werther's
next week?
Originals.
Shouts out to Werther's Originals, you true OG gangsta. Which does,
True OG.
yes, mean the original gangsta. So, cool. All right. We'll just stop the recording. I guess we're going to stop the stream. And we're out. Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.